Gerald Eisenacre from the Sabre Travel Network is joining me in studio. He's going to tell us why you should be traveling like a millennial. Hello.
Hello, Jennifer.
You've traveled a long way to be with us.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what millennials do, although I'm not one. So.
You would have fooled me. Now, we're talking about traveling like a millennial. Why are people wanting to travel like, I guess, this younger generation?
Well, first of all, this younger generation is going to be 46% of the global workforce in about 5 years' time. So these millennials are going to be the biggest portion of people on Earth and people traveling then for that matter. And the generation has been risen with their mobiles at their hands. That technology is everything for them. They don't accept bad technology solutions. If a web solution doesn't work, if an app doesn't give you the results they want, they're going to be not
they just
satisfied.
Move on.
They move on.
They move on.
That's what millennials do. They bring consumerization to the travel industry. So they expect what you have at home with Facebook or WhatsApp or others, they expect in the travel chain. And that's what we call consumerization.
Now, tell me, if I'm not a millennial, why do I want to travel like one of them?
Well, because it's easier, it's seamless, and it will help you make your trip more efficient. And let me give you a few examples. So, mobile is everything today's world. And with mobile, wherever you are, you can reach out to your travel information. You can change something during your trip, even while you're on the go. It's very different. Maybe 20, 30 years back, you booked it at a travel agent, you went on the trip, and then after...
And that was it.
That was it, right. And that is very, very different. And today, having all the information at your fingertips during the trip is one of the first things a millennial really need. And an app, for example, like Tripcase, which Sabre is doing, is where you have everything on your trip. You know, I have it here for my trip right now to South Africa. I have everything on one page, can change it with a fingertip. And that's the first thing millennials will teach us, what they need in travel.
So that's the first way to travel like a millennial, I guess, is to have the right technology, maybe a travel app, and to be constantly researching your destination because you never know what you're going to find.
Exactly, and you know this is also coupled with maybe something else which I would call personalization, because you know when you go to a certain city, maybe you have a favorite hotel where you have always been, and you know millennials would expect that then this hotel is always booked for them because it's so easy. They don't look at this in any other way. And maybe you have some personal favorites of soft drinks you want to drink in your minibar, you know, and millennials would expect that they are there then, rather than, you know, maybe 20, 30 years back you would be happy to go down to the bar and have them. But the expectations and the speed of fulfilling those expectations have changed, and this has an impact on travel and travel planning.
Millennials are a demanding bunch.
They are very demanding, and they don't take no for an answer. That's very important. And what they also do, they give a lot of feedback on the trip. And this again helps then the travel value chain, so the hotels, the cars, car rental companies, the airlines, improve their business, because a millennial, if he doesn't like a hotel, he will just post it on Twitter, or he will post it to his Facebook stream, and that gives instant feedback and then an instant possibility for the provider to improve. And that's why millennials are so important, because they make the offer of your respective company, whether you're an airline or a hotel, better.
Now we have the first tip on how to travel like one of these very demanding millennials. Let's go on to the second one.
Well, another thing which millennials are doing, rather than only on mobile, wearables is a big trend among them. If you look at the Apple Watch, or if you look at even some other stuff which is out there. GoPros it's when you film what you're doing, and it's instantly sharing with your family at home. But there are also stuff on there where a keyboard could appear on your trousers. Okay, so and while you're sitting in this plane or in this boring meeting or wherever you are, you just start typing and booking your restaurant for the night, maybe, or something. What you think is maybe more worthwhile doing. And this is also a big trend among the millennials, wearable technology, and we just seen the beginning. I mean, we have 75 million wearable devices out there right now in the world, 1.4 billion smartphones, so it's still very small. But if it reaches the same penetration than the smartphones have today, it will be a huge segment. And millennials are going to be driving that. It's not today's 50 or 60 years old.
It's the third way we travel like a millennial.
Well, think about virtual reality for a moment. Oculus Rift, I think, I don't know whether you've tried it already, but
I haven't tried it, but it looks too. I am a millennial, and I can't.
It looks scary, doesn't it? You know, it was the same for me when I first saw it. But then I tried it on, and I have to say, I think this is going to revolutionize the way we travel, and we are interested in travel. Now, there's a great example, by the way, already today with Marriott, who have used virtual reality to promote their beach resorts, and they have seen, when they use this in travel agencies, a much higher booking rate because people have a better understanding where they are going. And it could also be used to upgrade the sales process, because if you see, for example, your airline seat on a picture, which you're going to be booking, or in virtual reality, it's a totally different feeling. And so UK travel agent has tried that and seen a double take rate in upgrading to business class from economy class, because people experience the seat and say, maybe it's worthwhile taking this.